Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the English with VB podcast. I'm Ria.
And I'm Aarav. We are really happy that you are listening to us again. Today we have a very interesting topic.
Yes, today we are going to talk about something that every English learner experiences.
Let me guess. Fear?
Exactly. The fear of speaking English.
I think almost every learner feels this fear at some point.
That's true. Many people understand English, they can read English, but when it comes to speaking, they feel nervous.
Yes, their mind becomes blank.
And sometimes they worry about making mistakes.
But here is the truth. Making mistakes is a natural part of learning any language.
Absolutely. When children learn their first language, they make many mistakes.
But nobody laughs at them. Instead, people encourage them.
That's the same mindset we need when learning English.
Instead of worrying about mistakes, we should focus on communication.
Right. The goal of language is communication, not perfection.
I remember when I first started speaking English, I was very shy.
Really? That's surprising.
Yes, I knew some vocabulary and grammar, but when someone spoke to me in English, I felt nervous.
What helped you overcome that fear?
Practice. Small, daily practice.
That's a great point. Many learners think they need to practice for hours every day.
But actually, even 10 minutes of daily speaking can make a big difference.
Consistency matters more than intensity.
Exactly. It's better to practice a little every day than to practice a lot once a week.
Let's share some simple tips with our listeners.
Great idea.
Tip number 1, speak to yourself.
Yes, this is a very powerful technique.
You can describe your day in English.
For example, you can say, "Today I woke up early. I made tea. Then I started my work."
This habit helps your brain think in English.
Tip number 2, listen to English every day.
Podcasts are a great way to do this.
Exactly. When you listen regularly, you understand how sentences are formed.
And you also learn natural pronunciation.
Tip number 3, don't be afraid of simple sentences.
That's important. Many learners think they must use complex grammar.
But simple sentences are powerful.
For example, I like reading books.
Or, I want to improve my English.
These simple sentences are clear and effective.
Another helpful tip is learning useful phrases.
Yes, phrases make conversation easier.
For example, in my opinion.
Or, I think that.
Or, that's a good point.
These phrases help you sound more natural.
And they give you time to think while speaking.
That's a clever trick.
Another thing that helps is listening and repeating.
Shadowing, right?
Yes,
When you listen to a sentence and repeat it immediately.
this improves pronunciation and confidence.
Also, it helps you remember sentence patterns.
Let's talk about mindset for a moment.
Mindset is very important in language learning.
If you think my English is bad, you will feel discouraged.
But if you think my English is improving every day, you feel motivated.
Positive thinking creates positive action.
And positive action creates improvement.
Another mistake learners make is comparing themselves with others.
Yes, comparison can reduce confidence.
Everyone has a different learning speed.
Some people learn faster, some slower.
But progress is progress.
Even small progress matters.
Imagine learning just 5 new words every day.
In 1 year, that becomes more than 1,000 words.
That's amazing when you think about it.
Language learning is like planting a tree,
You water it a little every day.
and slowly it grows stronger.
If you stop watering it, growth stops.
That's why consistency is so important.
Let's also talk about confidence.
Confidence grows with practice.
The more you speak, the more comfortable you feel.
At first, it might feel strange.
But after some time, it becomes natural.
Another idea is to speak with friends who are also learning English,
That's a great environment for practice.
because everyone understands the learning process.
Nobody is judging.
Exactly.
I also recommend recording your voice.
That's a powerful technique.
When you listen to your own voice, you notice mistakes.
And you also notice improvement.
Improvement is very motivating.
Yes, it shows that your effort is working.
Let's imagine a listener who feels shy speaking English.
What advice would you give them?
I would say start small.
For example,
Speak one sentence every day.
then slowly increase to 2 or 3 sentences.
Over time, those sentences become conversations.
And conversations become confidence.
Exactly.
English learning is not a race,
It's a journey.
a journey of patience and practice.
And also curiosity.
Curiosity makes learning fun.
Instead of memorizing rules, explore the language.
Watch English videos.
Listen to English podcasts.
Read simple English stories.
Try to enjoy the process.
Because enjoyment increases motivation.
And motivation keeps you consistent.
Before we finish today's episode, let's share one final message.
Dear listeners, don't wait for perfect English.
Start speaking with the English you already know.
Small steps every day create big results.
And remember, every fluent speaker was once a beginner.
So believe in your progress.
Practice daily.
Stay patient.
And keep speaking English.
Thank you for listening to the English with Phoebe podcast.
We hope this conversation inspired you to continue your English journey.
See you in the next episode.
Until then, keep learning and keep growing.
Bye, everyone.
Goodbye.